one of the great things about social media is that it's offered movie studios a direct, effective, and cost-effective way to communicate with the audiences. However, with a lot of the stuff that's been going on over at Twitter, I know it's called X now, but nobody calls it X. I'm just going to refer to it as Twitter.
Still at twitter.com.
It's still at twitter.com. People still call them tweets. They don't call them X's. So, we talked a little while ago about how a Forbes article pointed out that Hollywood spending on X had dropped in half because there was a lot of concerns about extremist stuff going up on there, and people didn't want ads for their product showing up, which is something that was happening. Well, things got a little bit worse this week as Twitter/X head honcho Elon Musk. I own a couple of his cars. I love his cars, love his solar technology, love a lot about him. He retweeted, commented on, and liked a harshly anti-Semitic tweet that basically said, the Jews are just one big conspiracy theory to eliminate the white man. It's basically what it was. And to which Elon reposted it and added his own comment on it, says, "You are speaking the truth." Now, obviously, this didn't set well with a lot of people. Fine, whatever. And the repercussions of which financially are pretty big. This comes to us from IndieWire, talks specifically about Hollywood and other industries that respond to this. NBC Universal, Warner Brothers Discovery, Disney, Lionsgate, Paramount, and Apple have all suspended ads from X, formerly known as Twitter, after owner Elon Musk made anti-Semitic comments on the platform. Sony Pictures is also not currently advertising on X. An individual with knowledge told IndieWire. The company's moves follow similar decisions by tech companies like Apple and IBM to suspend all ads on X. Now, we are a movie industry channel, so we're not here to talk about Elon Musk and talk about that side of it. What I'm more interested in is what does Hollywood now do? And we touched on this a few weeks ago when we talked about the fact that spending on X had dropped in half. What do these studios now do? Because, again, while you do have to pay for ad placement on social media platforms like X, it was a very cost-effective way to advertise, more so than the old, buying a half-page spread in a local newspaper or even television spots or even online spots. And the studio's saying, look, we're a little bit concerned about us having an ad pop up beside some, say, ultra hate post saying, blah, 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 Jews should die. By the way, go and see Wish this weekend at a theater near you. Brought to you by Disney Animation, right? I often talk about this. Freedom is a two-way street. Somebody may have the freedom to say something, but then you have the freedom to decide if you want to be associated with that thing. They say freedom is a two-way thing. It goes both ways. So the studio's saying, we don't want our content to be up there with certain things that are being said. We don't want to be identified with that. And that's totally their right to do. But it does create a problem, or at least an interesting scenario about how does marketing arms of these studios compensate now for, say, the loss of a very cost-effective way of reaching people, which is through the social platform of Twitter. And it's going to be interesting to see that. Now, they said Sony had decided not to advertise on there. Now you add to that Universal, Warner Brothers Discovery, Disney, Lionsgate. Is it missing anybody significant? I think A24 had already said they pulled theirs. So I don't know if there's anybody significant left for that. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, DraftKings. There's so much to be thankful for. Family, friends, food, and NFL football all week long. DraftKings Sportsbook is keeping your Thanksgiving week full of action. New customers can bet just $5 on the NFL action to score $150 instantly in bonus bets. No matter your appetite, there's something for you. Money lines, parlays, props, live bets, and so much more. You name it, they've got it. And it's a big Thanksgiving week. Detroit Lions are favored over the Green Bay Packers. The Dallas Cowboys are favored over Washington. Who will you pick? So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the code Campea. New customers can bet 5 on the NFL Thanksgiving action to score 150 instantly in bonus bets. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, with the code Campea. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In West Virginia, visit www.1800gambler.net. Please play responsibly. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, must be 21 or older in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms. But anyway, Rob, I don't think the answer for the studios is to turn to Facebook. I don't know. Maybe Instagram or TikTok, but TikTok is presenting some other challenges too, whatever. How do the studios make up for the lack of either free or cost-effective advertising that you're able to do on X? Where do they redistribute that now?
I mean, it's a really good question. I guess more ads on YouTube. I mean, the thing about Twitter is, like, I know for me, I'm a useful idiot when it came to things like Twitter or Blue Sky or Threads, because if I see a cool trailer, I'll repost it. You know, they're like, check this out. Like I can't tell you how many Godzilla -1 tweets I've made. You know, but seriously, if something is cool, it's fun to tweet a trailer when it drops or a scene when it drops. I mean, I put up a scene, the scene when Godzilla's chasing the boat from Godzilla -1, going, this is some great effects work, you know, and then suddenly you have people retweeting it. So from a viral standpoint, it's a very effective platform for the studios. Now, I don't know how they replace it, because it's still the biggest of the platforms. I mean, you could go to Threads, you could go to Blue Sky, you could go to Facebook, but YouTube, but they're already doing that. So I don't know that there's a way to replace what X, aka Twitter, can do for them. But they have to go where they're going to go. I mean, it's unfortunate. I think what Elon Musk has done by taking all this previously existing technology and focusing it and creating, like you said, the solar power, the Teslas, and say what you want. I mean, he's revolutionized the space program, even though they lost Starship again, you know, their test flight for Starship. They're pushing forward so much great technology. I don't know what Elon Musk has been doing the last couple of years, but I wish he would just concentrate on making great advancements by, you know, using other people's material and revolutionizing it, because it's really frustrating and disheartening to see him doing these kinds of things.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.